Hey guys, it's Crit back again here with another video, and this is gonna be an overview on this playlist on how to keep warmer when your external environment is much colder than you want it to be. Especially once the temperature falls below freezing or comes closer to the freezing mark in let's see, about in a low 40 degrees Fahrenheit or about plus 10 or less. Now basically if you start getting cold, you'll develop the condition called hypothermia, where your body cannot maintain its core body temperature of its normal core body temperature. Now if you can't bring back your core body temperature back to normal, well, basically you'll start shivering first, right? You try to warm up your hands or whatever it is, right? Then what happens is that your motor functions start to slow down. Your muscles react slower. Even doing simple tasks as using a lighter, using a ferro rod, setting up a shelter, even just doing simple tasks, or even unlocking your door on your car can become more and more difficult. Especially as what usually does happen is you lose feeling inside your hands and something like that. And basically what happens is you'll start getting frostbite, and basically your body will shut down, and it's not a good experience. Not that I know of, but I have gone pretty cold in my years being here on this planet. Now there's 5 main ways that heat is transferred into the external environment, regardless of where you are on the planet. Through conduction, convection, radiation, respiration, and through evaporation. Now, I'll be jumping in between both some of them, and some of them the terms will overlap and conditions will overlap and such. But basically the conduction is basically, well, when your skin is directly in contact with something that's colder than your core body temperature, or however your skin temperature is. So something like a piece of metal, like a garbage can, a rod in the ground, or a piece of metal will conduct heat away 100 times faster than water. And water will conduct heat away 25% faster than the air. Now the next thing is through convection. Now if your skin is dry, the convection is less an issue. But if your skin is wet, you'll get pretty cold through convection, especially if there's a fan going inside, like a skating ring or something like that, or you're in a freezer or something like that. You'll feel that. Or if you're outside, you'll feel, if wind's blowing, right, you'll feel that as wind chilled, right? Basically where the air is conducting the heat away from your body much faster than you can generate. So materials like Gore-Tex are breathable and keep your insulative layers in your skin dry, so convection is much less an issue, and of course conduction. Now next thing is through radiation. Now, as most people should know through their science classes or biology type classes, that all warm-blooded animals, including us humans, will radiate thermal energy away, or infrared heat away. So stuff like those aluminum foil or mylar space blankets help to reflect the heat back towards you. But what most people don't know is, as your core body temperature drops, you're producing less heat. So those types of materials will reflect less and less heat as your core body temperature drops. And if you don't have something to stop the conduction through, like the ground or stop the convection of the air moving, reflecting heat back to you is less effective. Now the next thing is through evaporation, and that deals with sweat or water. So if you're building a shelter or something during the winter or when it's colder out, if you break a sweat, you might feel warm at that time, but once you start moving, you'll start feeling really, really cold and could slip into hypothermia, or where you become chilled to the bone, right? You start shivering and it escalates out of control without some way of warming up or a way to change clothes or get those wet layers off of you. And then now the last thing is through respiration. Basically, when you're breathing out warmer air than what you're taking in, especially during the winter time or when the temperature is below freezing or close to the freezing mark. If you wear something like a scarf, that helps to minimize it. If you breathing through your nose during the winter time or when it's colder out, can help with that too. So yeah, that's just my overview on this topic right here, on how to keep warmer when it's colder out. And basically, I just gave the 5 major ways of heat loss right there, and the little science behind it too. Now if you like this video, hit that like key below. If you're new to my channel, hit that red bar that says subscribe. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thanks for your comments, your continuous support on this channel. So until the next time, guys, stay warm, because it does eventually get colder out. Till the next time, peace.